Let's take a look at what happened today with Tesla. So we are down $6.14, closed at 233.29. That's 2.56% down. Post-market seems to be up by a couple of bucks. So let's take a look at what we have here on the chart. Let's look at the facts, and then we can see how we can profit from those facts. Still in the downward channel. I'm going to say it until it's no longer true. Still into the downward channel that started in January. That started in December, actually. So we are still going down. As a whole, Tesla has been going down since we made a peak at 484.13 approximately, and we have been going down ever since. Tesla has lost in terms of stock value. It has lost 50% of its value. This is why on this channel, we don't really believe in dollar cost averaging and holding blindly. It was better to sell here, let it fall down, and get back in again. If you sell at the right time and let it fall down, then your return on investment is going to be dramatically superior as if you just dollar cost average. Anyway, we had a bounce not too long ago, a bounce that was basically a head fake. We adjusted our triggers. So now on the daily chart, the next buy signal is going to be at 291.77 for Tesla. On the 1 hour chart, then we can make money when things are not as good as they could be on the daily chart, but we can have some momentarily moves that we can profit from. So recently, as I was mentioning, we had a bit of a move up. We stabilized a little bit and then we came down. So now we are starting to build a base at 217.65. Is it by chance that we are stopping at 217.75? No, it's not by chance. If we go back in time, you can see that 217.75 was used very often in the past, a very important number. Sometimes it's less important right here. Here it was important. August 17, 2023. We came back down to 217.65, then moved back up. And in February of 2023, 2 years ago, Tesla stopped at 217.73. It went from 108 to 217.75 and then came back down. This is a very important number. And now we are back at it. So there's a decent chance, we don't know yet, there's a decent chance that we won't go any lower. There's a chance. I'm not saying this is going to happen. Nobody knows if this is going to happen unless it does. We can predict that it is going to rain. I should carry an umbrella. Okay, that's fine. You can carry it. Or you wait until it actually rains and then you buy one. Okay, yeah, it's not the best metaphor, but we are going to go with that today. So it's possible that we have a floor right here. It does not mean that it's time to buy. We should never buy a stock when it's moving down. We can start thinking about buying when a stock stops going down. So this is what we have right here. We have stopped going down, but we don't know if this is momentarily or if it is for good. So you can buy right now on support. Sometimes it's going to work. This is not a high probability trade because we have no indication that this is going to start to go higher. We don't have that information yet. When are we going to get that information to get a high probability trade? We are going to get it when we get outside of this congestion zone that we are in. We are between 217.65 and 252.14. You see it here, 252.14. Here it was used as resistance. Here it was used as support. And right now it is used as resistance again. When we are going to start closing above 252.14, then we are going to start thinking on the 1 hour chart because the daily chart won't be ready yet, but this is going to be an indication that we can jump in and follow the crowd of buyers that are pushing away the sellers and making the prices go higher. So this is what we have in store. This will be less risky when we break above 252.14. Now it's a little bit riskier because we are just stopping on 217.65. We don't know if it is going to go higher. No stochastic on the daily chart. This is a requirement to have a move up. And on the 1 hour chart, we don't have stochastic on the 1 hour chart. So there's no indication yet that even on the 1 hour chart, which is giving us way more buy signals, there's no indication in that chart that we want to go higher. We are going to start thinking that it wants to go higher when stochastic is going to go above 60 and when we are going to start closing above 238.09, 238.09 right here. So without that, there's no trade. Unfortunately, Tesla sometimes gaps up or gaps down in the morning. So this is unfortunate. Tesla is a volatile stock. It makes it harder to trade because it is not giving us time to react. If Tesla would never gap up or gap down, then it would be easier to catch all of the buy signals. But sometimes it gaps up and the buy signal is already gone and we are farther away. So we can either chase it. It has its risks, but sometimes it works. Or we have to stay aside until we get a better signal. Nothing's perfect in this world. This is what we have to deal with Tesla stock. But on the flip side, when Tesla stock goes, it goes so far, so fast that we make so much money when it does that it's okay to miss a few gaps up and gaps down by signal here and there. And case in point, look at my video, November 6, 2024. Boom, Tesla broke above 273.79. And we had an incredibly nice run. A lot of money was made depending on the strategy that you used. And then, yes, we kept that money because we did not suffer. Once stochastic goes below 60 for any stock, start to watch your basket of eggs. Start to watch it very closely because this is an indication that we could be going lower. We had support at 384.27 right here. Stochastic was gone. We still had support. We had to wait until support was gone. And once support was gone, the rest was history. So this is what we do on this channel. If you like what I do, you can become a member. You can become a subscriber. Anyway, let's take a look at VIX continuing higher, 1.67. We closed above, closed at 46.97. So much uncertainty. This is incredible. Let's take a look at the 10-year bonds. Well, the bonds are rebounding super high. What seems to be the issue is that yields rebound on optimism over tariff deals. U.S. Treasury yields rebounded on Monday, and 10-year yields were on track for their largest daily gain in a year on rising optimism that some countries may negotiate deals with the U.S. president to avoid trade tariffs. Those tariffs, they are having an impact, that's for sure. Trading was choppy, however, as traders wondered how long trade levies will last and how much they will dent economic growth. We are living in special times. I'm going to tell you, these times are very special. We are okay because our money is mostly aside in cash, so we don't care if it drops another 30%. Let's take a look at Dow Jones. Wow, look at this. It's rare that we are going to see candles like this. It went quite high, it went quite low, and stopped right in the middle. If we take a look at the 1 hour chart, if we take a look at the 1 hour chart, the first hour of the day was where things went crazy. We went as low at 36.6 basically, and as high as 39,000. So 3,000 move in one day. This is completely incredible. Nothing to say here. We are outside of our downward channel. So at this point, if you want to enter, this is like chasing it. So this is fear of missing out. This is chasing it. It can work. This is not technical analysis anymore. It's not technical analysis that would tell us to buy right now. It's just, this is becoming like casino. It is technical analysis when we have a specific pattern that is being formed and then boom, it gets broken on the upside or on the downside. But when something is falling like a brick, we are in casino mode. SPX, same thing a little bit. Nice green candle. I'm going to say this. There's no stochastics, so even if we have a little bit of a move up, we won't believe it yet. Maybe it's going to come eventually, but this is dropping like crazy. And if you chased it today, if you chased this today, this was on Friday, this red candle. If you chased it today, you had to react quickly to make some money, because on the first hour, we opened right here at the bottom, but then the rest of the day, we climbed up, but we never went above 51, 57. This was a negative day. If you stayed in it, maybe there's a chance that we continue tomorrow, but today, things were not going in the right direction. For chasing, it's hard to chase something that reverts on you. But sometimes you chase and it goes in your direction. When it happens, take your profit and be content. Because if you chase because of FOMO and it works in your direction, you are lucky, pocket it. Nasdaq, the same thing. That's a weird chase. If you chased it, it came back on you. So maybe this is the first sign of a base that is being formed. Nobody knows. We are going to need a few more candles to make that conclusion. Russell, the same thing. It came back with a little bit of a snap. So in terms of economic data, nothing until Wednesday. Let's take a look at some Tesla news from our Discord server. So Tesla launches cheaper Juniper Model Y, price 10K below launch series. This is going to help sales a little bit because the launch editions have a little bit more equipment. They are more expensive, and now there's a cheaper version with less equipment. So this lessens the entry price. Also, Tesla expands early access program for early full self-driving testing. This is coming. Full self-driving is coming to a city near Texas. Women accused of vandalizing Teslas in DC turned themselves in to police. So maybe sanity is coming back slowly. And we have Tesla VP of software engineering that is stepping down. So this is most of the time bad news if the person has been for Tesla for several years and is good. Also, Tesla quietly removes range extender battery option on Cybertruck. This is the battery that you put in the truck bed. Yes, I didn't think this was such a great idea, so I'm not really surprised that this option has been removed. So join me tomorrow for another Tesla video. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.